I really feel, here, when all of that started, downloading and being directly experienced a couple of decades ago, I just thank God because I had a yearning that was like the kind of urge you can't ignore, like, an itch that must be scratched or whatever. You cannot ignore it, to build community. Because I just had this sense that how, with all of this happening in our little isolated islands of our living rooms and our mental abstractions, are we going to do it? I mean, it just was like, woo, community. And I started finding out about the word Sangha and that kind of thing. And very, very gratefully and fortunately, I'm sort of just going from one Sangha bubble to the next at this point. And I'm happy because, like I said, for some reason, I just had this knowing that, this wasn't the lifetime of go up and sit in a cave in the Himalayas by myself. This was the community. This was the community time. Like Thich Nhat Hanh said, the next Buddha will be a Sangha. So, even if we don't even understand why we're sitting here listening to this lady on a Wednesday morning of all things, it was literally the only day I had and the only time I had, literally. So, I mean, it was strange, but you guys are all here. You know, if we can somehow take heart, I know we all have our own experience. I know we all have our own language for everything that's happening. But somehow or another, we're here together. And if we can take heart in this unfolding that does involve unraveling, the unfolding involves unraveling. If we can somehow take heart together, that this isn't like just, you know, I don't have to bear this, figure it out, control it on my own. And there are other people, beginning to widen and expand and listen from a deeper, more profound place. And this is all happening. It's happening like apples ripening. Like, you know, we're showing up. We're showing up. We're showing up. We're doing the best we can. We are doing the best we can to view the world from a deeper sense than the mental constructs and mental positions, a deeper sense. It won't show up as a deeper intellectualization. It won't show up like that. It won't show up as a more crafty, well-spoken, whatever. I mean, the words will come and follow, and many of you will write beautiful things and influence people with, words of truth. But it won't show up that way. It's a sense. It's a sense. And it's a commitment, really, a devotion to learning one's language of the heart. You might call it intuition, but it's even beyond that. And it causes some uncomfortableness. I mean, I'm certain there are people that just turn right onto it. Maybe the people who are being born onto the planet right now won't have to go through the rewiring and the uncomfortable sense of complete and utter disorientation when one realizes that the conceptual framework of reality is only that. It's just the conceptual framework of reality. It doesn't have much to do with the actual experience of unadorned light that one is. So yeah, I think about the words of Nisargadatta a lot, as this, we're kind of like this, the realization of the still point of the turning world. T.S. Eliot said, the still point of the turning world. You can feel it. You guys can all feel it. There is a still point. And Nisargadatta said, when I look out from that, I see everything and I call it love. And when I look in from that, I see nothing and I call it wisdom. And between these two, my life turns.